Hello everyone, this is Dr. Vidya Gavande, lecturer, Department of Pharmacy, Government Polytechnic Amravati. Today we are going to discuss regarding different services provided by hospital. So let us start. Now learning outcome of today's video is after completion of this video, student will be able to differentiate between all services of hospital and elaborate each service of hospital. Then we will go one by one. There are different types of services provided by hospital. Clinical services, non-clinical services, supportive services, administrative services. We will see one by one. Firstly, we will go for study of clinical services and supportive services. What are clinical services? Clinical services are those which are related with clinical aspects, that is related with treatment or therapy. These may be include preventive, diagnostic, therapeutic services. Supportive services are those which are used in support with these clinical services. So, we will see one by one. First is medicine services. What is medicine services? These are basic to any clinical activity and are departmented according to specialties like general diagnosis, therapy, general medical and nursing care. Different departments like pediatrics, psychiatry, neurology, enterology, cardiology, dermatology, orthopedics, then urology, epidemiology, etc., ENT, gynecology, obstetrics, etc. Then next is surgery. So surgery services, surgical services related with the surgery or operations. We know that almost half of the patients admitted to hospital undergo an operation. Functions of the surgical department are the same as for other clinical services like prevention, diagnosis, therapy, restoration, research and education. So qualified physician serves as first assistant during surgery, while nurses and aides serve as second and third assistant during surgery. This surgical services involves the surgeons. Now these surgeries include various types of surgery: cardiological surgery, neurological surgery, then gynecological surgeries like cesarean. So according to their qualifications, these surgeons are providing duties. The physical facilities for this operating room requires careful planning and equipping. Till recently, the Central Services Department was the focal point for processing, sterilizing and dispensing practically all the operational equipments and supplies used during surgical services or surgery. Next is gynecology and obstetrics. These are the services related to the gynecology, obstetrics and maternity services. Gynecology and obstetrics are medical specialties that focus on two different aspects of female reproductive system. Now, gynecology involves care of all women health issues like menstrual cycle issues, hormonal problems, infertility, menopause related problems, and obstetrics involves care during preconception, pregnancy, childbirth, delivery, cesarean, etc. Maternity care monitoring the health and well-being of mother and baby along with education and assistance during labor and birth. So all these services, these are provided through this department. Next is pediatrics. Pediatrics is the department related with child care. It is nothing but services provided related with pediatrics. Pediatrics is nothing but branch of medicine dealing with health and medical care of infants, children, neonates. This pediatrics word opted from two Greek words, pes meaning child and iatros meaning doctor and healer. So this is nothing but the department where healing of child care disorders taking place. Next is anesthesia service. What is the meaning of anesthesia? These services are used during surgical operations to stop the sensations in certain areas or inducing sleep or unconsciousness. So this prevents pain and discomfort. Maybe anesthesia, maybe general or local anesthesia will be there. So these specialties or surgeons or persons, doctors with specific anesthesia specialization. These gives services in his department. Ophthalmology and ENT. Ophthalmology services or department related with eye disorders, eye care, and ENT refers to ear, nose, throat disorder. It is also called as otolaryngology. Services for eye disorders or eye care by examining eyes to diagnose and treat the problems. Again, to do eye surgery like cataract, glaucoma, and refractive surgeries to correct vision. These are all provided by this ophthalmology department. And ENT is also called otolaryngology, ear, nose, throat disorders. Treatment, diagnosis, and surgery, these are carried out in this department, like ear infections, hearing loss, tinnitus, otitis. These are then related with nose, rhinology, rhinitis. Tonsillectomy is one of the well-known surgery related to ENT department, which is related with removal of palatine tonsils. So all these services, these are provided by these departments. Pharmacy department is one of the most important supportive service department. It controls the pharmacy operations in any hospital. This department fills prescription and dispenses number of requisitions from the wards. Its functions begin with procurement of drugs and finishes with their distribution to outpatients and inpatients. It is responsible for proper drug delivery, information system, storage of drugs, manufacturing, sterilization, and for advising the physician on drug usage. Then orthopedic department or services, this is related with bone disorders, related with fractures, etc. Here, diagnosis and treatment related with the chronic orthopedic conditions and emergency conditions, accidental cases like fractures, these are to be carried out. Then chronic orthopedic conditions like arthritis, joint pain, then surgeries related with cartilage repair, arthroscopic surgeries, ligamental reconstructions, arthroplasty, etc. These are provided by this department. Psychiatry. This is related with the psychological disorder or psychiatric disorders, mental disorders of patients like mood disorders, depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, etc. These are diagnosed and treated in this department. Pathology. This is also supportive service. Pathology services related with the determining cause and nature of diseases by examining body fluids, urine, blood secretions like sputum, stool samples. Again, by examining and testing body tissues, biopsies. There are certain types of pathology also: cytopathology, dermatopathology, histopathology, neuropathology, renal pathology, pulmonary pathology, and surgical pathology, etc. Blood bank. Blood bank services related with storage of blood and blood products. Blood banking refers to process of collecting, separating, and storing of blood. Blood banks managed by a hospital committee of which a pathologist is a member and sees to the proper use of blood and its derivatives in the hospital. Nursing's primary aim is to provide nursing care to patients. The nursing director is in charge of nursing services. She is also a coordinator between the nursing staff and medical staff. Her duties are provision of adequate nursing care of patients, evaluation and improvement of these, procedures and policies of nursing staffing, interface of nursing and other departments, nursing records, nursing supplies, and nursing budget. The nursing department consists of nursing units or patient areas, that is operating room, recovery room, labor, delivery, central supplies room. Each area is under in charge of head nurse. Each head nurse works under the general direction of supervisor of particular clinical division, that is medical, surgical or obstetrical division. Supervisors correlate two or more nursing units, usually of same clinical services. The organizations may develop a nursing policy manual. Then next is radiology department or radiology services. Radiological services are performed under the direction of a competent radiologist. which act as chief radiologist, and this chief radiologist is assisted by various technicians. The services include utilization of various equipments and obtain the radiological records, X-ray, electrocardiogram, sonography, CT scan, that is computed tomography. So all these, then Doppler test, color Doppler. So all these tests, these are performed in order to help in diagnosis of particular disorders. These radiological services are very much important. Then dentistry. The dental services are organized into sections to conform to areas of recognized dental specialties. The department is placed under the Chief of Dental Services. Generally, the dental services include dentistry for children, dental x-rays, oral hygiene, oral pathology, oral surgery, periodontics, restorative dentistry, and cosmetic dentistry. So, this is related with dental care. Apart from this, another clinical services also include dermatology. These are services related with treating skin, hair, nail and mucous membrane disorders and diseases. They are also related with cosmetic issues, helping to revitalize the appearance of skin, hair and nails. It also includes laser surgery, then tumors, warts, moles, unwanted tattoos, birthmarks, scars and wrinkles removal. Then another clinical services include cardiology, which is services related with the diagnosis and treatment of heart disorders, treatment of heart attack patients, heart failures, heart problems like hypertension, angina pectoris, heart surgeries like angioplasty. Another clinical service, urology. Urological services related with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases of male and female urinary tract system or urinary system like kidneys, ureters, bladder and urethra. The department may be associated with doing urological procedures like urethral catheterization, endoscopic procedures on bladder, urethra and ureter. Next is enterology services. This is department or services related with diagnosis and treatment of disorders of digestive system. Disorders may affect esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, liver, gallbladder or pancreas. Then oncological services are also there. Diagnosis and treatment of various types of cancer. This treatment may carried out with chemotherapy or other medications such as targeted therapy or immunotherapy, or also surgical removal of tumors or nearby tissues. Another one is neurological services. Services related with the diagnosis and treatment of disorders related with brain, spinal cord, nerves such as cerebrovascular diseases, stroke, Alzheimer disease, cerebral palsy, Parkinson's disease, epilepsy, etc. So these are certain clinical services. Now we proceed for non-clinical services. Non-clinical services are those which are related with non-clinical aspects, means they are not related with treatment, but still these are services provided by hospital. The first one is transport service. Transport service is carried out by providing ambulance. This is used for transport facility provided for emergency patients. Next is dietary service or catering service. Catering service is related with establishment of any or services provided through any mess or canteen within the premises of hospital. Dietary service may be act as non-clinical service or may be act as supportive service. So this dietary service related with nutrition provision, related with diet. The functions of dietary services include menu planning for general/special diets for patients and employees, selection and purchase of food, relationship with food vendors, that is suppliers, receipt and storage of food, preparation and distribution of food, then educating patients in appropriate dietary habits in cooperation with medical and nursing staff. So this is dietitian or food manager is major functionary of this department and reports the administrator. Again, some another additional services are there. that is medical record services. Medical records are the valuable reference material as they help medical and paramedical staff for evaluation. They are also used for education, training, and research. They contain history of patients, laboratory test reports, physical examination, physician's advice, etc. Therefore, it should be kept in mind to store them properly so that they are accessible when required. Purposes of medical records are patient care, medical and allied education, research, legal protection, and administrative planning and control. The three basic principles of medical records are they must be accurate, must be properly stored, that is filed, and they must be easily accessible. The hospital should preferably have a record committee to obtain and maintain high quality records. Then brief sheet. It is nothing but summary of patient stay in hospital and is used to admit the patient and becomes the first sheet of clinical chart. It also provides non-medical information about the patient and signed by the patient or by another person on his behalf. The date and hour of admission and discharge are entered on this brief sheet form together with total number of hospital days as inpatients. Then medical history form, it narrates a history of past illness and gives detail about the present ailment. It is written or detected by physician attending the patient or by the referring physician. Then physical examination. Here the physicians record their initial findings and abnormal findings are highlighted. Again, laboratory reports. These record the finding of technician. The originals returned to nursing station and a copy is retained for lab file. These are designed as a backup for lab oblique X-ray forms. Then other records are also there. X-ray reports, operation report, tissue examinations, doctors, orders, progress report, graphic charts, nurse notes, and some are another record are also. Then there are certain obstetrical and newborns record also there and which are to be indexed. Then statistics also there. Medical record section collects statistics of death rate, autopsy rate, then occupancy data, average length of stay data, etc. Then again administrative services are there. Administrative services are the services having variety of responsibilities including policy making, personnel management, facility administration and etc. So in this we go for firstly ambulatory service. What is the meaning of ambulatory service then? Ambulatory services related to outpatient clinics and emergency services. Outpatient services include comfort for outpatients as they come for their major or minor illness. These services make the hospital truly a community institution. The hospital should provide diagnostic, preventive, curative services. These outpatient services like telephonic, laundry and linen, purchasing a store, and housekeeping and maintenance. So what is the housekeeping and maintenance then? Good housekeeping is an invaluable part of any hospital. Housekeeping facilitates the task to be carried out by other departments. Generally, it is carried out by housekeeper who heads his department. Housekeeper is well versed in home economics and principles of physical sciences. She handles many unskilled workers who are to be continuously trained for these housekeeping services. Primary activities of a housekeeper is cleaning, dusting, mopping, waxing, removal of trash, window/wall washing, domestic duties, bed making, preparing a vacated room for occupancy by another patients, general sanitation including pest control, to report to maintenance head for necessary repairs, coordinated work with other departments, etc. So these are all about housekeeping. Then services like telephonic, laundry and linen. Instead of this, additionally we can say this as a physical plant services. Like hospital can render its services by having certain physical facilities, making the hospital a physical plant. Accordingly, this is related with certain services like telephonic services, electricity services, laundry services, linen services. Additionally, plumbing and waste disposal, steam and hot water, fire detection, electrical systems, painting, decorating, all these services under physical plant, and this mainly includes telephonic services, laundry and linen. Then purchasing as store services. Purchasing and store services related with the firstly inventory control, that is maintenance of stock so that the required material will be available whenever required, and for this purchasing procedures are to be carried out: centralized purchase or decentralized purchase according to the choice of hospital. And for this purchasing and inventory control, two types, periodic inventory control or perpetual inventory control, are to be adopted. Then store services are also there. Stores generally receive, store and issue the materials against requisition forms of various departments and wards. Hospital, being a large organization, has many stores like medical store, store for general items, surgical store, etc. They always maintain a buffer stock of certain articles, and life-saving drugs are always made available in stores. This buffer stock is nothing but the additional stock whenever emergency, then it will be used. Apart from this, central sterile service room or central supply services are also provided by hospital. That is, all the medical and surgical supply services are meant for diagnosis, treatment, prevention, research and education. It involves their collection, processing, storing and issuing them against in indent form. Qualified and skilled staff personnel are responsible for its maintenance. So the CSSR or Central Sterile Services Room, in this may be act as sub-department of surgical department in large hospitals. Apart from all these, several hospitals provide rehabilitative services for addicts and alcoholics. What is these services? These services are for rehabilitation of alcoholics and addicts. And for this, there are special provisions and special procedures like detoxification and rehabilitation are carried out in this department. Then apart from this, another service several hospitals are giving, that is palliative care. Palliative care is a whole person care that relieves symptoms of diseases or disorder. Whether or not it can be cured or not, palliative care specialists treat people living with many disease types and chronic illness. These chronic disorders or diseases include cancer, cardiac diseases, kidney failure, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, etc. So these are several additional services which are provided by several hospitals nowadays. So all about this is regarding services provided by hospital. I hope all the services you will understood. Thank you very much.